And hello, everybody. Happy New Year's. Sorry, I'm on a little late. We have a freaking whiteout going on. Hold on, I have an echo. My bad. How is everybody doing tonight? I'm super excited to have you guys here. It is a big night here. Obviously, we have New Year's going on, and what are you guys doing tonight other than being here? I want to thank everybody that's here. By the way, the fact that it's New Year's Eve and that you are here with me is awesome. I love it. So I wanted to say hello to everybody. Hey, Quicksilver, El Martino, how are you, sir? Hello to my mods. I apologize. I should have been doing that first. Hello to Kel, to Josie, and to BJ. How are you guys doing? My voice scared you, Karen? That's funny. I apologize. I'm glad it doesn't always scare you, though. What are you cooking? And hello to 528 Circle. Hello to Head Trip. Sandra, Main House, Ascension 22. Ascension, I saw you had left the first comment in the chat. I appreciated that. Tim Houston, how are you, sir? How's it down under? Bonnie, how are you? Bonnie Moore. Let's see who else is in here. So if I've missed anybody, I see you guys are pumping in as we go. Shane, how are you, sir? Um, so what are you guys doing for New Year's Day? Do you guys do the pork and sauerkraut? Or do you guys do something different? I'm glad I made it too, Katrina. Thank you. And again, thank you for being here late, guys. You know, I wanted to have tonight's show obviously later for the reason of I wanted you guys to be here when it's the new year, and it's very special to me tonight. Um, I have huge plans for 2026, and I wouldn't have these plans if it wasn't for you guys. Um, if you guys weren't a part of Planet 412, I wouldn't have anything going on. So I'd probably be doing a comic book channel or something. I don't know. But you guys have really, come and made a huge impact in my life and my family's life. And, I wouldn't be doing the things and planning the things that I have planned for the next year if not for all of you. So I want to thank you for that. I'm really hoping that the computer issue will be handled very soon so that I can get all the goody stuff that's waiting like over here because I can't utilize a lot of stuff right now because of the laptop I have. So I'm hoping that'll change. I would assume in the next year. I'm praying. Aside from that, just to let you guys know real quick, we're going to have a number of different people. I'm hoping they'll all show up tonight, but we're going to have some guest hosts showing up. I had sent them, in fact, guys, if you are watching now, I sent you your invites in your emails. So grab them and pop on in whenever you like. So I hope that you guys will be excited to see who comes by. Hey, Kat, how are you? Good to see you, honey. And by the way, love, I saw your message and a happy new year to you as well. I was trying to scramble and get everything going here. And, I was on my way back home. It's a freaking whiteout outside. So, it's been on and off all day, and there's a lot of snow here in Northeast Ohio, and I'm not very happy about that. So, and I appreciate that. All of you are here, guys. So again, I didn't really look on the messages. Are you guys gonna do the traditional, like pork and sauerkraut? What do you do if you do anything? Let me see. Let me look back if anybody commented. Um, Ascension. What part of Planet 412 are you from? And it's 3:43 a.m. You were talking to somebody else there. I don't know who she was talking to. That's 528. So I have some good stuff here. I wanted to Ascension. Ascension 22 drink. Nothing wrong with that. I remember when I was younger, and I'll get started here in a minute. When I was younger, we did the parties, we did the New Year's Eve parties, and I always remember we did a real suit and tie kind of party. And I always remember when the ball was getting ready to drop, I had a big, huge bottle of champagne on our table. And as I'm walking over to grab it, this person, I don't know who they were, just walks by my table and is like, because they like did this. And everybody was like over the area where, the big, huge screen with the New York ball dropping. And this person grabs my big bottle of champagne. So I just laughed. And I went, hey. And I tapped, and he turned around and he went, I go, thank you. And I just walked away. It was actually funny. So let's see. Main house, greens for money, black-eyed peas for luck, and ham for something. Health, I don't know. Okay, that sounds good. El Martino, cabbage, peas, turnip or collard greens, potatoes, fried hog jowl. Ooh, that sounds good. Anybody doesn't know what jowl is? It's like the meat here. It's good. Anything else is supposed to bring good luck. Right. BJ, sauerkraut, pork, kielbasa, hot dogs, mashed potatoes, big meal. Hope everybody's doing well, by the way. Katrina just lost power. I hope I don't, but other than losing light, I'll turn on an LED. Like I said, I had the internet go out, so I have my wireless router I use when I call football games. So I am going to move on here and play a video for you guys because I have all my beautiful friends and mods who have sent me stuff for tonight. So that's going to be the first thing that I do is I am going to play your stuff that you've sent me. I'm going into Messenger right now. And I'm going to Josie. I believe she sent me some stuff. So, okay, there's some good stuff in there. Let me see. All right, Joe's. That's from December 21st. Let's see, December 23rd. Okay, let's do this one. All right, I'm going to pause this and I will come back to you. Let me share it. Pull it up on the screen. Oh, and one more thing, guys, for the new year, one of my things that I'm going to do for the new year is I am going to make a huge effort to improve. And of course, this goes with getting a new computer as well. But what I'm going to do is I am going to make a gigantic effort for you guys to have my videos ready in 2026 for you instead of going to a channel and sharing them. Now, I know some of them I have to do that, but I'm gonna start making sure half the show is it's ready to roll, and the other half is I have to share them because people sent them to me right then. All right, here we go, guys. I'm gonna stop talking.
Terrifying and mythical creature known only as the Mothman has not been seen in Point Pleasant, West Virginia for years. That is, until November of 2016 when it made its return. An anonymous photographer was driving on State Route 2 when he was able to capture startling photos of what looks like the winged humanoid figure jumping from tree to tree. The creature first appeared in the town in the 1960s and was followed by a number of tragedies, including the collapse of the Point Pleasant Silver Bridge. Who or what is this creature? Are the photos legitimate? Only you can decide.
And I am very happy, Josie. Thank you for sending that, by the way, because that's a beautiful place for us to start with tonight. I want to ask you guys, what what do you think? First and foremost, the easy question: what do you guys think Mothman is? I mean, do you think it's a creature from another dimension? Do you guys think that it's something that is originally from planet Earth? I call this Planet 412, in my opinion. It's where I live, but people will argue that with me, so whatever. Um, anyway, what do you guys think? I want your real quick your opinion. What do you think this thing is? Where does it come from? I believe personally that this creature is, first of all, self aware, very intelligent. And from the types of events that have occurred, the types of things that it's been able to cause people to, do, or issues that they've had when they've been around those areas and then they saw it. I think it has abilities to, cause problems with the human anatomy. It's either a creature from, well, you know what? I'm not going to say either because I believe that aliens are coming from other dimensions. There's a huge thought now that, oh, well, they're from space, aliens. Well, yeah, space is kind of a generalized term. I believe that, they're all coming from another dimension. So they're able to use portals, the other types of things that they're utilizing, and they're coming into and out of our place. So again, real quick, guys, what do you think? What do you think it is? Let's see. Hey, Jacklington, how are you, my friend? Jack actually thinks that it's a demonic. Okay. Kelly, how are you? Kelly a Healy fallen angel. That's a good one. Hey, Head Trip, how are you? Let's see. Let's get some more. Okay, I'm not seeing that many comments on it. So I guess I will. Main House says Bat Squatch. So I'll have to find a Bat Squatch. So let's see. BJ, thank you. Okay, Sandy, interdimensional. BJ says they're from the other side of the veil. You beat me to the veil comment, BJ. I was so going to bring that up. Good job. Doesn't surprise me you said that, though, since you and I think a lot of the same things. I think they're from the other side of the veil. That's why you don't see them unless they're preceding doom. Now, also, real quick, you can add this to your comment. Do you really think that they are the forerunners of, so to speak, of doom? Do you think this thing is warning us about something that's going to happen or causing it, or is it just coincidence? What's your thoughts? Josie says Mothman government experiment. I've heard that, which is why this thing has been hanging around those government areas. Unreal. Let's see. Ascension demonic fairy. Okay. Unreal estate agent says maybe an entity from a curse. Okay. Coincidence, Sandy. I've thought of that myself. I'm not saying that's what the issue is. Jack says my ex. All right, so I'm going to move on. You guys can keep commenting. So let me, as I'm going to bring something else up. I don't want to show you guys um, personal stuff. So let me close this real quick. And like I said, keep commenting, guys. Let me know what you think. I do again find it interesting that this thing always hangs around these government facilities. Okay, that looks good. All right, let me share this one here. We're going to share one from Kat, actually. Kat always sends awesome stuff. Oh, one of my favorite subjects, Kat. One of my favorite ones. I'm going to pause it. This one is Mount St. Helens Bigfoot found after the eruption. Oh, I am so into that story. So, all right, here we go, guys. Thank you again for sending this. Oops.
About the Mount St. Helens. Yeah, let's talk about the Mount St. Helens reports of injured Sasquatch
Good timing,
and
Kat.
unalived ones that were found. Because everyone's got stories of these, and I get emails all the time about it. But there's one interview that sticks out in my mind on my podcast, Bigfoot Society. That's episode 687 with Dwayne Pintoff. Dwayne's into Bigfoot, and he also was involved with the Trojan nuclear power plant back in the day. But he got involved with a helicopter pilot after Mount St. Helens blew. This is a crazy story. The pilot reported to Dwayne that yes, he had seen Bigfoot after the eruption. In fact, he saw helicopters that were taking them up into the air in large nets, these charred, unalive bodies, and he could see the hands and the feet. Not only that, the report was published locally, and just a few days later, this pilot was visited by government agents who threatened, allegedly, this pilot that he would lose his pension and lose his license. This is the closest I've come to talking to someone about Sasquatch being seen after the eruption, but someone out there has to have more information. Reach out to me, please, about what you know.
Okay, that one is one of my favorite subjects. Kat, yes, I do know more about that subject. And it's actually ironic that you brought that up because I have a list of experiences, stories that I'm getting ready for the coming month. That's one of them. So good job. Jack, I saw a comment you made. Did I get married? I've been married, brother. What are you talking about? Hey, Unreal Estate Agent, how are you? Okay, Unreal says, cheers, Matt. It could be a harbinger or omen. I personally think there are messages coming with many of these beings, not all completely with the goal of harming you, not the end, and not the end goal necessarily. I agree. Oh, I do. You're funny, Jack. So just to comment real quick, I don't want to say too much because I've actually been researching this subject, but I've known this story for years, and I don't want to give away too much on certain ones, but one of the stories, and there's so many that have been corroborated by military and people that firemen that worked on the mountain trying to help animals, and because people forget when you have huge natural disasters, everyone thinks of the human beings first, and of course that's what you're going to do. And people a lot of times forget about animals, and that's really tough for me. I would definitely be someone that would be looking for the animals on top of people. So, um, Yeah, so the reason I said I do is because, there is quite a bit of info out there. Some of it is true, a big bulk of it, I'm sure there's a ton of fake stuff, but one of them is firemen and military. I forget what branch he was in. They were approached by, um, I can't remember if it was the army or the air force or what, but they were approached and asked to come with them. Um, that they were going to be helping individuals that have been caught in the the eruption, and they want everyone to stay vigil, and please be very careful about what you see. you know um, it's not a situation that you want to obviously get caught in. But they supposedly were going up and down the mountain, and at one point they had an actual Sasquatch with a group, and it was a male, a big male, and they would go to the head area. Well, I'm sorry, the main area of where they're going to be looking. And they always had, it seemed like, guards and stuff, in these areas that they found stuff. And what they would do is this supposed Sasquatch that they had with them would go to the opening of a cave or whatnot, and it would like scream or roar or something. And a lot of times something wouldn't even reply. So um, they started going in, and he said he remembered seeing this huge, huge male, and he said it was obvious it was a male, um, come out, and sometimes it would have, a child, a Bigfoot child, elderly Bigfoot, or sometimes, unfortunately, it would find, you know, dead ones, which is heartbreaking. But I find it really incredible, number one, that they would be able to have, that type of relationship, or they've had one, that they could go into these areas and be like, hey, don't whatever on us. We're trying to help you. And the guy always said, I've never been more blown away in my life. Um, so it would have been an incredible experience. What do you guys think about that story? Do you think it's bogus? Do you guys believe it? Um, I believe it. I'm going to be honest with you. There's too many people. Okay, so with that in mind, stew or marinade on that one, guys. I'm going to move on to the next video. Let me see. All right, why is this frozen? Sorry, guys. The router. Okay, it's getting ready to restart. My bad. This damn snowstorm. It's coming, guys. All right, here it comes. Of course, we have on New Year's. We have a blizzard, and it's a whiteout, not a Penn State whiteout. Which, by the way, okay. Here we go, guys. This is another one from Kat. Again, thank you, Kat, for sending these. Ah, okay, I like him. All right, it's muted. All right, here we go, guys. Sorry it took so long. Again, blame Mother Nature. She's not being a friendly person tonight.
Oh, what?
What the?
A couple of explorers came up to this cave in the middle of the woods in an unknown location, and apparently trapped inside the cave they found this humanoid creature of some sort. This
here we go.
is what
Here
they
we go.
captured
Oh
on
my
camera.
god!
Hocam bu ne ya? Ana oğlum. Hocam.
Oh, what the hell, mate? Did you see his eyeballs? Big black eyes.
What appears to be some sort of humanoid, alien-like figure can be seen trapped inside the cave.
Look
when
at
the
you!
explorers realize what they're looking at, they
Look at it, mate. That's the nose, 2 nostrils, an eye there, and an eye there.
All right, he paused it. I'm pausing him. What do you guys think that is? Do you think it's a person that has a mask on that entered the cave through a different area? Or do you think that that's legit?
run for their lives.
Oh, what?
Here, let me mute it. I'm going to let it play through again. Also, I wanted to thank Michael very much. Michael, I hope I pronounce it right. It's Kita, Kita, Kita. He donated on Venmo towards the channel. I want to thank you very much, sir. He made a $5 fund towards the computer. Thank you so much. I don't know. I mean, can you guys first and foremost see, what this is? Very interesting. I'm going to pause it when he shows the face again. And what would you guys do? Secondly, if you weren't helping, perpetrate this fraud, and you just hear screaming in the woods, and you come up on this area and you see, whatever, oh boy, yeah, I would be a little. Either I would laugh or I would, scream, okay, who are you? What are you doing? All right, let me pause it there. What do you guys think? Let's see here. It's my ex, Jack. Man, your ex must be really, really it must be a negative. Somebody said poke it with a stick. Tim Houston. That would be actually kind of funny. So give me your opinions, guys. I'm going to move on to the next one here. That's so funny. Some of you guys are a trip. So let me pull this off the screen while I share the next one. I don't want to show anybody's personal stuff here. And I appreciate the compliments. And again, Michael, thank you very much. Okay, here we go. Louise, how are you, sweetheart? She sent one. She says she has a picture going back about 10 years or so ago. Old mate had just moved to her new house in Portsmouth, UK. A long story short, at that particular time, we had a couple of inches of snow, which is quite rare for the South. She took a couple of photos on the snow on her phone and outside her new house. It wasn't until the snow photos were looked at properly that an image was caught. Apparently, behind her house is a railway line, and a few years prior to her moving in, some kids from this estate were messing about playing on the train tracks. The reason I'm reading it first is I just want to make sure of something. One lad, aged about 8 years or so, got hit by an oncoming train. Oh, God, how horrible. And let's see, oncoming train and died. If you look at the photo on the left, you can see him holding a snowball. The photo is about 10 years old. I knew it had saved it. Okay, so that's, you guys, if you've heard it, what's going on. And I just heard somebody had just donated, so thank you very much. Let me put that up for you guys while I'm going to put up the picture as well. Oops. All right, let's see who had. Josie Nebby. Thank you, Josie. Much appreciated. I don't know why my screen area where I can put people's donations up and stuff is like really small for some reason. It didn't used to be. So, Josie, thank you. All right, let me put this picture up for you guys. So, again, for those of you that might have missed, I wonder if I can make it bigger. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you guys see right here where I'm swirling. So apparently this area is where, not far from here, a poor individual got hit by a train, and you can see through a figure right here. So who took this picture first and foremost, honey? Tim Houston, thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Aw, Sandy, and you guys are awesome. Sandy, thank you very much. Let me get these up here. I want your opinion. Do you guys see that that see-through character, person, whatever you want to call it, on the left? All right, let me pull that down. And do you think that is a legit picture or what? And that's why I'm asking, hun, is that an original? Let's see. Yeah, that's very sad and very heartbreaking. Again, thank you to everybody that has donated. Sandy, Josie, Tim. I'm going to get your donations up there on the screen. I'm just trying to do everything right now. Interesting. All right, so I am going to pull that off, and I'm going to put something else up here for you guys. Thank you again for sending that. All right. And again, like I said, we have some people that are going to be stopping by here. I don't know when. So when they do, hopefully they will be ready to fly here. I just put something up here. Let's see. Creature was pulled from the water and nobody can explain it. Okay, this one is from Kat as well. So I'm going to put that up for you guys. And for those of you that donated, I will get it up there, I promise. All right, here we go, guys. And it's silent.
A mysterious video has surfaced, and I can't give you too much information about this. only thing I can say is it's captured by an unidentified fisherman who pulled in this thing from the water, and he has no idea what it is.
I
This
don't
isn't
either.
AI. This was an actual creature he pulled out of the water.
Looks like human
Take
teeth
a look at
almost.
this. Comment below.
Wow,
Tell me
that's
what you think.
wild. Anybody know what that is? Let's watch it again. Ooh. Very weird. I'm sure somebody will know what that is. Let's see, Josie, do you have any idea? And you know what, Unreal Estate Agent, I have seen those. Man, that sucker wanted to bite her too, boy. All right, let me pause it there. I want to get up on the screen here, and we had somebody else just donate as well, I think. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Jacklington. Very much, sir. What do you guys think that is? And for those of you, I have seen pictures of the other one that looks human. I mean, it is so freaky. And in regards to these beings, these fish beings that I just can't get over how they look. The ones that I've seen other pictures of, they look so human. Do you think, I actually think like maybe they're like crossbreeding, like practicing about, like genetic type of things. And they've, crossed it with a human being or a fish. What do you guys think about that? That is so nuts. Let's see. I want your definite opinions with this, guys. Let me see. That's so weird. Man. I'd take I'd take it home and pickle it in a jar. Tim Houston. You guys, man, your X comments, man, are wild. Mutant. Jack says chimera. I love when I hear that word, by the way, because that is a definite word. Anybody that doesn't know what a chimera is, it's basically a combination of different creatures or beings, mashed together into one, uh, you know, entity, so to speak. Quicksilver. The more I look at it, the more I have to think it's AI. With all due respect, I have seen these for real fish like this, and maybe this picture itself is AI, but man, they really have these, and they are out there 100%. Let's see what else. Head trip. I remember in the 80s when our scientists made glow in the dark rabbits. So would I be able to, maybe get somebody to find out for me what the real fish thing is? Sheephead fish, El Martino. They have human like teeth, but the extremities are bizarre. Thank you for looking that up, sir. Mermaid BJ says mermaid pet. Okay, so we're going to move on from this one, and I'm going to play a longer video now for you guys because I will go back to you guys' videos, I promise. there's something I've been wanting to show you. It's a really good channel and really cool vids. So let's get going on this one I want to share you, and then we'll hop back over for some of our viewer stuff. So let me pop it up here. All right. I have it shared. Where? Sorry, guys. Why is this thing keep freezing? Let me see. Okay, good. When I play this next video, guys, I am going to switch from my router onto my regular. It's back on. My bad. All right, here's the video.
Paul Freeman was exploring Oregon's Blue Mountains when he filmed some interesting footage.
This is a long one, guys. Longer.
His camera first showed large, human-like footprints pressed into muddy ground, with skin ridges too detailed to be fake. As he followed the trail, a tall, hairy figure appeared about 50 yards ahead, walking upright with a smooth, natural stride. That short clip, later called the Freeman footage, remains one of the most debated Bigfoot sightings ever caught on film.
There's multiple ones here, guys. Yeah, Karen,
A man was peacefully hiking through the mountains of Peru when suddenly he spotted something strange on the cliffs ahead. From a distance, it looked like a person, but the figure was massive, too large to be human. As the camera zoomed in, the shape became clearer. It moved like a human, step by step across the rocky slopes, yet its size didn't make sense compared to the ridges nearby. Many were convinced the man had captured something extraordinary, a real giant wandering through the mountains of Peru. In June 2015,
I'm gonna let a few
group
play,
of hikers
guys.
set out on a weekend camping trip. They had no idea that one night in those woods would stay with them forever.
No, minchia, facciamo un bello spiegare di chi tu possa. Oh, ma che cos'è, ragazzi? Ma che da minchia cosa? Oh, ecco, un Bigfoot! Capito! Guarda, no, scappa! E qui nudo, te che guardi! Guarda, occhio, prendetelo!
What do you guys think? Yeah, he's laughing.
Sto scappando! Sto scappando! Oh no, è scappato!
Anybody know what he's saying?
The footage they captured is grainy but chilling. As one of them filmed the quiet forest, a dark figure suddenly moved between the trees, fast. Because of the poor quality, it's impossible to say for sure what they captured that day. But whatever it was, it left them terrified. In 2007, a trail camera in northwest Pennsylvania captured 3 strange images. The first showed bear cubs. Minutes later, 2 more photos revealed a crouched ape-like figure sniffing the ground. Experts compared its limb ratios and posture, claiming it looked more like a primate than a bear. Officials dismissed it as a mangy bear, but many disagreed. The camera owner, or Jacob's photos,
this is a famous
sparked
one,
of the
guys.
biggest
What do you
debates
think?
in wildlife research. Even today, the mysterious Jacob's creature remains unexplained. On October 13th, 2025, this video was filmed by tourists on a jungle tour in the Amazon. Take a look.
Oh! hold on.
I'm zooming. It's huge.
Keep the camera on it. Oh, it's moving. It's going deeper.
I got it.
The creature looked too human-like to be an ape and soon vanished into the forest. When they posted it online, some people thought it was fake, while others believed it could be proof of an unknown species. For centuries, Amazon tribes have spoken of the Mapinguari, a large red-haired creature said to roam the deep forest.
In agreement
Hunters
with
and
you.
explorers have also reported strange footprints and eerie howls. The creature remains a mystery. In 2012, a group of students near Pocatello, Idaho, was filming a school project when their camera caught a tall, dark figure among the trees. It had broad shoulders and moved slowly into the woods, unlike any normal hiker. The video spread quickly, especially after Dr. Jeff Muldrum from Idaho State University said its proportions matched Bigfoot reports. It even appeared on Finding Bigfoot, gaining national attention. No one ever proved it fake or claimed responsibility. Locals still talk about it, a strange moment captured by students who never expected to find anything unusual. These photos were captured by a trail camera at an unknown location. In the first image, a dark silhouette can be seen lurking behind a tree. In the next frame, the same figure seems to have moved forward. Its shape becomes clearer: a head, a broad chest, and 2 arms. In the final image, the creature stands in full view, tall and muscular, resembling what many call Bigfoot. The poster can't explain it,
What
but
do you guys
doubts
think?
it's just a person. Apparently, the area is extremely private. And that's exactly why he didn't share the location. Afraid Bigfoot enthusiasts would overrun it. While driving through a dense forest in Utah, 2 men turned a corner and saw this. Something massive was standing between the trees. It wasn't just an animal. It looked too big, too dark, and it vanished the moment they came around the bend. Curious, they stopped to look around and found these.
There's the footprint. We've got it casted. Here's the stride. It's a 6-foot stride. What was it, Brody? 70 inches? 72 inches was the stride. And there's the other print. We're not casting this one. The toes aren't as definitive. But this footprint over here was so fresh that the vegetation, and we already filmed it and took pictures, but the vegetation underneath the print are still pressed down, and it had great toes. We overfilled it like you're supposed to. The tops of the cast is not the important part. It's the underneath, the impression underneath. Almost 19 inches long in length from hill to toe. It's about 8.5 inches wide, and we're really excited. This is the biggest footprint that we've ever seen.
8.5 inches wide. Holy chamoy!
Showing viewers where I'm at. We come from that direction. The storm's rolling in. It's picking up. It's a real soft, squatchy area. It's very squatchy. A lot of food sources: elderberries, Oregon grapes, raspberries, strawberries, huckleberries. Here's the 72-inch stride of what has to be just a massive male that's moved into the area.
Huge, fresh footprints in the dirt, each one nearly 19 inches long and 9 inches wide. Could these tracks have come from the same figure they saw that day?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
A trail camera in a snowy forest caught something unusual one
Unbelievable
early morning.
stride, too.
Its
Agreed.
movement looked human, but big.
Oh, Martino,
Yet when
what would you
zoomed
do if
in,
you saw
you can
a
see what looks
footprint
like
with
clothing.
an 8.5
The figure
inch
doesn't
width?
appear as broad as Bigfoot should. Its walk almost seems too human.
Me too,
Still,
BJ.
I get the confusion. What would anyone be doing in the middle of the forest, off trail, at that time?
Huh.
In 2021, this strange video surfaced from British Columbia showing a massive dark figure moving smoothly through the woods. The filmer, Harley Hoffman, captured what appeared to be visible muscles and natural movement, details too real for a costume. 5 years later, the footage appeared on YouTube, hosted by his brother Hutch. Soon after, both vanished from public view, leaving behind one of the most mysterious Bigfoot clips ever recorded. In a quiet forest, a group of hikers found a huge rock resting on a broken tree. It looked like it had been thrown with great force. There was no road or cliff nearby, making it hard to explain how it got there. The tree trunk was split cleanly, as if something heavy had fallen from above. Locals believe it could be the work of Bigfoot. They say the creature often throws rocks and breaks trees to mark its territory. However, the mystery remains. In 2019, a man was reviewing footage from his trail camera when he noticed something terrifying. A dark figure standing beside a tree, roughly 6 to 7 feet tall. After enhancing the image, investigators realized it didn't match a bear or an ape. It had no visible snout, and its arms appeared unusually long. No known animal fit the shape, leading many to believe the camera had captured
I don't know about
Bigfoot.
that one. I'm going to go back on that one. Hold on a sec, guys.
Uploaded a video that stunned the Bigfoot community.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that's hoaxy?
When he noticed something terrifying. A dark figure standing beside a tree.
I mean, I don't know. I'm having a little trouble with that one. Of course, because I can't see it either. Quicksilver, head trip. Okay. That's a boulder, Tim Houston said. Head trip, no. Yeah, the head is too, big. I can't even tell, like, what's going on here because it's so dark. Shane says it looks like a gorilla. Has the shape of one. I just don't see any detail. That's the problem. Whereas legs, okay. All right, let's move it back. Yeah, at one point. Oh, okay, he lights it up again. I forgot. Oh, come on. There it is. Well, I don't know, but the size of that is so big.
Muscles and natural movement. Details too real for a costume.
I don't know. I mean,
5 years later, the foot.
I mean, do you guys think that that's... Yeah, I'll put the link up for this one, Jack. No problem. I don't know. You guys think that that's real or, what?
Footage appeared on YouTube, hosted by his brother Hutch.
Okay.
Soon after, both vanished from public view, leaving behind one of the most mysterious Bigfoot clips ever recorded. In a quiet forest, a group of hikers found a huge rock resting on a broken tree. It looked like it had been thrown with great force. There was no road or cliff nearby, making it hard to explain how it got there. The tree trunk was split cleanly, as if something heavy had fallen from above. Locals believe it could be the work of Bigfoot. They say the creature often throws rocks and breaks trees to mark its territory. However, the mystery remains. In 2019, a man was reviewing
footage
from his
And I've seen that
trail
one
camera.
before. Hold on. I want your opinion real quick. Do you guys think on that rock, there's really any other explanation? What do you think could possibly have put that rock there? Or do you think, besides anything supernatural, do you think, I've heard rumors of like people that, cut down trees and things like that, doing strange stuff like this that make people freaked out. Do you think humans did that with machinery?
When he noticed something terrifying. A dark figure had been thrown with great force. There was no road or cliff
Sorry
nearby,
I rewound it. I
making
just
it
wanted
hard
to talk
explain
about
how
these
it got
again.
there. The tree trunk was split cleanly, as if something heavy had fallen from above.
There's nowhere from that to fall from.
Locals believe it could be the work of Bigfoot.
Very possible.
They say the
Shane.
creature often throws rocks and breaks
Josie said
trees to
flash
mark
floods.
its territory. However, the mystery remains.
Quicksilver, I have no clue.
In
All right, here's the
2019,
one. I
a
couldn't
man
find
was
it. I wanted
reviewing
to see
footage from
this
his
again.
trail camera when he noticed something terrifying. A dark figure standing beside a tree, roughly 6
I don't know.
to
The shape
7
is
feet
just
tall.
too
After enhancing the image,
weird.
Investigators realized it didn't match a bear or an ape. It had no visible snout, and its arms appeared unusually long. No known animal fit the shape, leading many to believe the camera had captured Bigfoot. A channel called Oklahoma Adventures uploaded a video that stunned the Bigfoot community. The team went deep into a forest known for strange sightings, and they heard heavy movements in the distance, like something dragging itself through the woods. And then came scattered bones and odd footprints that didn't match any known animal. Later, their camera caught this. A huge black figure lurking from far away. The hikers didn't even notice it and kept walking. But that night, their trail cam picked up the figure again, this time watching a deer in silence. But there's another encounter from the Oklahoma Adventures team. While exploring
What did you
a
guys
dense
think of that
forest,
last
they
one?
suddenly spotted something moving behind a tree. When they zoomed in to figure out what it was, they saw something unbelievable. According to them, it growled, like a warning to stay away. At first, it looked like a gorilla, but there are no wild apes in Oklahoma. That left only one explanation: Bigfoot. But what are the odds they managed to capture it on camera twice? The Sasquatch Outpost channel shared a video reportedly filmed with a night vision camera in the Lost Creek Wilderness on February 16, 2019, around 1 a.m. At first, it showed only a quiet forest. Then, behind a tree, a dark head with 2 glowing eyes appeared, staring directly at the camera. The next morning, the man who filmed it, Jim, returned to investigate. What he found only deepened the mystery. A fallen log lay exactly where the face had been, but nothing there could have reflected infrared light. In 2013, a YouTube user named Wargun uploaded a short clip. Take a look.
Look at that! Oh my gosh!
It sounds too fakish for me.
Where'd it go? Come on, camera, focus. It's gone. Wait. There it is. There it goes. Oh my goodness.
The video, later stabilized by Adam B., went viral fast. Some said the creature's stride matched the Patterson-Gimlin footage, while others laughed it off as a man in a suit, saying their reaction didn't feel genuine. What do you think? On October 12th, 2025, a man was walking through a small forest in Idaho as the sun began to set. He noticed two upright figures moving in the distance, one large and one small. He pulled out his phone and recorded a short video that quickly went viral. The caption read, "Bigfoot and baby seen in Idaho." But was it truly a Bigfoot family, or just a human family in costumes? Two friends were in the woods when they spotted something big that didn't seem like it belonged there.
I see. He's right there.
Whether it was actually something or just a tree stump is unknown, as they never shared any further details. Can you tell what it is? While reviewing his trail cam footage, this man noticed something unusual. The video shows a black bear, nothing strange at first, until a massive creature appears beside it, making the bear look surprisingly small. The larger animal has thick, hanging fur and a heavy, rounded build, almost like a domestic yak, sometimes called a hairy cattle or grunting ox. But the behavior didn't make sense. Bears don't normally follow yaks. That's why many people began to question whether the bigger creature was a yak at all, or whether the camera had captured something completely unknown. A group of friends in France were spending time in the woods, recording their day. They had set up a small basketball court surrounded by their cars. While filming, a sharp sound came from a nearby forest. Curious, the person with the camera walked closer. Then, he saw this. Everyone froze. He tried to move closer, but his friends stopped him. They left shortly after, still wondering what they saw. Reddit user Tayden Tracker said his great-uncle took these photos in the woods of his farm in northwestern Wisconsin, sometime around 1984. The uncle had spent years in the military, but never spoke much about it. Yet this one thing, these photos and a short video, he talked about all the time. The video was later lightened and slowed down. Some say it looks like a man running, others think it's something else. Whatever it was, it clearly left a mark on him.
That was odd. What do you guys think? I'm going to run that one back real quick.
Two hikers at Mount St. Helens came across. He tried to move closer, but his friends stopped him.
All right, let me...
The behavior didn't make sense. Bears don't normally follow yaks. That's why many people began to question whether the bigger creature was a yak at all, or whether the camera had captured something completely unknown. A group of friends in France were spending time in the woods, recording their day. They had set up a small basketball court surrounded by their cars. While filming, a sharp sound came from a nearby forest. Curious, the person with the camera walked closer. Then, he saw this. Everyone froze.
What do you guys think?
He tried to move closer, but his friends stopped him. They left shortly after, still wondering what they saw. Reddit user Tayden Tracker said his great-uncle took these photos in the woods of his farm in northwestern Wisconsin, sometime around 1984.
Now that makes me
The uncle had
believe
spent
these
years in
pictures
the
a little
military,
more.
but never spoke much about it. Yet this one thing, these photos and a short video, he talked about all the time. The video was later lightened and slowed down. Some say it looks like a man running, others think it's something else. Whatever it was, it clearly left a mark on him.
Yeah, for sure. Have you guys ever watched this guy's channel
St.
before?
Helens came across a creature walking through the grass. At first, they thought it was a bear, but while taking photos, they realized it looked nothing like one. It walked slowly, upright but hunched forward, and didn't react to them. Zooming in, its face looked partly hairless, almost human, like an ape. Some called it fake or a man in a suit. Others pointed out its grey hair and weak build, suggesting it could be an older Bigfoot. Maybe that's why it seemed so unbothered. The sighting took place near Ape Canyon, an area known for Bigfoot legends dating back to 1924, when a group of miners reported being attacked by ape-like creatures that threw boulders at their cabin.
Yeah, I remember that.
Adding
one.
to the
You
lore,
guys
in the
remember
1970s
too, I'm sure.
and 1980s, several reports emerged of mysterious bodies and skeletal remains found in the Mount St. Helens region. Local searchers claimed to have discovered partially decomposed human-like bodies with unusual proportions, which some researchers believe could have been Bigfoot. These findings were never fully verified, fueling decades of speculation and adding to the mountain's reputation as a Bigfoot hotspot. Suddenly, these photos don't seem too unbelievable. A woman was hiking alone in a quiet California forest when she suddenly felt like someone was watching her. She stopped and looked around, but saw nothing.
Are you able to see it on the picture?
Yes, look.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
So?
Then, when she lifted her camera to zoom in, she noticed a dark shape. It was huge, still, and strangely human.
That one blows me.
She managed to film
away
it
a little
before
bit,
it disappeared
guys. What do you
into
think
the
about
trees.
that one?
Was it really Bigfoot, or just the forest playing tricks on
But
her
it's
eyes?
not moving. That's the only thing.
While hiking deep in the woods, someone thought they saw a face between the branches. They grabbed their phone to record and get a better look. Then they left immediately, feeling a little freaked out. But when the footage was played back, the hikers still couldn't tell if what they saw was real. Some commenters said they could clearly see a face hiding in the leaves. Others weren't so sure. It might just be a trick
Do you
of the
guys
mind,
like this
a case
channel,
of
by the
pareidolia.
way? I think he's got
Was
some
it really
good
a
stuff.
creature or just imagination? No one knows for sure.
I agree, BJ.
Jenny and Kelly found large footprints near a swamp close to Marsh Peak. On their next trip, Duke and Kelly discovered similar tracks again, each shaped like a giant human foot. They weren't claiming it was Bigfoot, but the size and shape were hard to ignore. When they later reviewed their footage from that day, they noticed something in a still photo. A figure peeking. It also seemed to
Did he
appear
say a
faintly
figure
in the video
peeing?
footage. Combined with all the other clues they found that day, it got
I
them
do
thinking.
too. I do too, Karen.
Was it real?
You're
In
hard
2018,
to
this video from Central
to
Oregon
impress
showed
too,
up
Karen.
online.
So for you to give him the vote of confidence is impressive.
Oh my god, it's fucking big. Can someone get the flashlight? Go get the flashlight, Eric. Holy fuck.
I'm gonna let it play for a little bit longer, guys, and then we're gonna have the ball drop here. Would you guys like me to put on the ball dropping like a couple minutes before?
I can. My
It's behind the
eyes
bush
saw
over there.
It was definitely on two legs.
Yes, it was walking.
The uploader said it was Bigfoot and claimed to have seen it several times before, chasing a deer. At first, many called the video fake and mocked the uploader.
I agree.
But when it resurfaced years later, people began noticing the details. The creature's long arms, its height,
Appreciate
and how
guys
real the feel
very
in their
much
voices
if
sounded.
you would do me a huge favor.
Hey.
Oh, that's a fucking great.
Whatever it was,
Before,
something massive moved through those
before
Oregon woods that
midnight,
evening. One of many sightings in that area.
It would mean a lot to me.
Deep
if you
in
guys,
Iowa's wilderness, two hunters
could-
were perched high in a tree stand.
If you're
when
planning
something
on doing
below
any
caught
types
their
of
attention.
donations, before midnight would be very helpful. I never like asking you guys for that. I don't do that. My mods are very cool about asking because
massive
they're awesome and trying to
Blackfoot
help
creature
me.
moved through
But
the
if you guys
undergrowth.
are planning on
It
doing
had long
anything
arms,
before
a heavy frame,
midnight, it would
and
be
walked
awesome if you
almost
could.
like
At the
a
very
human.
least, I would really
Low
appreciate if
growls
you guys
echoed
could
through the trees.
just make sure that
Some believe it
you're,
was a
you're
hoax. Others
subscribed,
insist
you
it
hit the
was
like
real.
button and that bell.
Interestingly, Iowa has
if
documented
anything.
over
I
17
just want you guys
encounters
to be
like this,
first and foremost
dating all the way
a part
back
of the
to
channel.
the 1970s. A trail camera deep in the snowy forests of Idaho captured something that stunned everyone. The photo showed
I'm going to
an
let this
ape-like
play
figure
2 more
standing in the
minutes,
cold.
and then I'm going to bring
Its
the
thick
ball
black
up for
hair
you
was
guys.
covered
I'd
in
love
snow,
to have that
and its
happen
bare
with you
face
guys
revealed
here.
human-like features. No one knows who placed the camera or when exactly it was triggered. The snow stuck to its fur suggests it had been roaming out there for a long time, surviving harsh weather. Idaho has a long history of Bigfoot sightings, so it could be real. But I'm not fully convinced. Are you?
That's interesting.
This clip from Russia claims to capture a real sighting of the legendary Yeti. From behind a tree, a huge figure appears. Its body is massive, covered in white fur, almost blending with the surroundings. It doesn't move like a bear, and it doesn't look like one either. But what makes it suspicious is the extremely poor quality. This hiker was deep in the woods of Michigan when she came across something strange. A footprint nearly 16 inches long, far too large to belong to any human. So what could have left a mark like this? In the Sayan Mountains, a hiker named Evgeny Lomakin filmed a strange figure walking along a river.
Where is his
The shape
hand?
was
I just
tall,
caught
bent,
that
and
real
fully
quick.
covered in
Hold on.
hair,
I'm going to move that
moving
back.
in a way no human.
Where is his hand?
Surroundings. It doesn't move like a bear, and it doesn't look like
That one
either.
right here, I was
what makes it suspicious
trying to do
is the
something. I've
extremely
seen this
poor
one
quality.
before. I don't know. I'm kind of wondering about that one.
This hiker was deep in the woods of Michigan when she came across something strange. A footprint nearly 16 inches long.
Wow, see,
far too large to belong to any human.
I wear 15
so what
triple
could have
E,
left a
so
mark
that's way bigger
like
than
this?
mine.
In the Sayan Mountains, a hiker named Evgeny Lomakin filmed a strange figure walking along a river. The shape was tall, bent, and fully covered in hair, moving in a way no human
Thank
would.
you, sir. El
Around the
Martino.
same time, hunters
Much
near
appreciated.
Salakard discovered giant footprints deep in the snow, much larger than a man's. The trail turned sharply and
Thank
disappeared into the forest. Many believe it was the Almasty, Russia's version of Bigfoot.
And those I didn't get up, I apologize.
This person was,
I was
hiking
having
in the
issues with
Wallowa
the router
Mountains,
then.
just 2 miles outside Joseph, Oregon, near the top of Wallowa Lake Tramway. He said he had stopped to take in the view when something moved between the trees. At first, he thought it was another hiker, but then he saw this. A tall, dark, hairy figure standing half hidden behind a tree, watching. He froze, snapped a photo,
what do you
and
guys
ran
think of
back
that
down
one?
the trail. Many believe he captured proof of Bigfoot, a creature long rumored to roam the Oregon
Very
wilderness.
well could be, you know.
A home.
I'm going to pause it right here, guys, because I'm going to bring the ball drop up for you guys. And I want to experience that with you guys. So give me a second. Ball drop. Times Square. There we go. Where is it? New Year's celebration. Here we go. I think that's it. No, that's definitely not it. Hold on. I'm trying to find one. Let me go to this next one here. some Russian ball drop. Come on. I hear fireworks outside. All right, this says this is it. If anyone has a quick, damn it, I'm trying to find it for you guys.
Here's why you should switch from Google to
says this
DuckDuckGo
is
on all
it.
your devices. DuckDuckGo comes with a built-in search engine like Google,
Anybody
but it's
have
private
a
and
link
doesn't
for
spy
one?
on your searches. And DuckDuckGo
Shoot.
lets you browse like Chrome, but it blocks cookies and creepy ads that follow you around from Google and other companies. And there's no catch. It's free.
I
You
know
make
what
money
to
from
do.
ads,
Hold
but they
on.
don't follow you around. Join the millions of people
I bet
taking
the
back
ball
their
is dropped
privacy by
already.
downloading DuckDuckGo on all your devices today.
My bad, guys. Hold on. I'm doing something. All right. I know it's already dropped, but so happy New Year's, guys. Sorry I missed it. All right, we'll at least get that. I'm putting on my big screen for you. I couldn't get it on the thing. I should have had this plan better. Sorry, guys. Happy New Year's to all of you, and you can hear the warning for the weather. I hate not having this ready. Happy New Year's, guys. Thank you for being here with me. You guys are awesome. Winter weather advisory. I want to thank you guys very much for, first and foremost, being a part of Planet 412, for being here with me tonight on New Year's Eve. Sorry I didn't have the ball drop there right away. I agree, Jack. Thank you. back to the videos, guys. Thank you for indulging me. Appreciate you. And with that, I will get this one back up. I am going to look up some of my other videos that people had sent in. So let me go back to my messenger. Let's see. Disclosure Day. Kel had sent me something called Disclosure Day. Oh, that was, I'm not going to play that. I played that last week and I had to take it down. Unfortunately, if I don't have permission for a trailer, I have to take it down. And it wasn't hard to take down. I will play. So just to let you know, if you guys want to see a trailer, actually, I will put it up. It's just I have to take it down. It won't be on future things. Let's see if anybody else sent anything. If this one, I have an anonymous person that sends videos. Oh, I remember this one. Okay. This will be a good one, guys. My one anonymous friend is good. She sent in something I want to share with you guys. You should hear the fireworks outside. I'm sure you guys can hear them. And funny story, too, about, you guys know I live in Youngstown, Ohio. When I was younger, I'll tell this quick story and I'll pop it up. When we were little or younger, living in the area we lived in, the older I got, it wasn't the safest place in the world. I.e., when I was down in the steel mills, they called it Murder Town, USA around that time. Per capita, it was a very dangerous city in America. So when New Year's would hit, a little before then, my mom would always come and say, okay, guys, let's get our treats and let's get our, whatever. We're going to lay on the floor. They put pillows out and all this stuff and blankets. And, we're kids. We're like, oh, awesome. Let's lay on the floor and watch the ball drop. Little did I know, it was because when the ball would drop, it was fireworks, the lesser of the noises that were going on where I lived, and the more was gunshots. So we were laying on the ground to be more safe at the low point. Funny story there. And thank you to the people that donated. I appreciate it. All right, let me put that up for you. And this one is a picture that my anonymous friend sent, and I'm going to play a video right after it. They showed this Hell Highway in Pennsylvania. It was real. I don't know if it still exists. But there you go. And then with that, let me real quick. I don't want to show this person. They stay anonymous for a reason. All right, let me pop up their thing of where I am. Wow, man, that is going off outside. All right, here we go. Oops, my bad. Let me restart it. It came from under the bed. Cat saved baby. That's weird. What do you guys think of this one? You think it's all fake? And 528 Circle, I would not want to drive there either. It is, Kel. So, do you guys think that this is legit, or do you think that this is, I mean, I believe that they can do stuff like that, but I also believe that it very well could be something else occurred. The cat was acting funny, and somebody added that light. It is reacting for sure, BJ. Oh. Thank you for telling me about the Batman light. It's because when I turn on or off my TV screen, it interferes with it. I'll fix it. Thank you. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, I agree. The light looks added. It definitely does. All right, let me move on to this from this. All right. If anybody has anything that hasn't sent it to me yet, you could send it to Planet 412's email if you have sent me something for tonight and I haven't seen it yet. Let me know. I'll put it up for you. And I'm going to fix my light. I'll let you watch real quick. Not that it's something you guys want to see. Oof. Thank you for telling me. Let me get... And oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play my buddy David Wolf's video here. He has a short video. It's pretty cool. I'm going to play that for him. David is a good friend. He has a good channel, ETS Exposing the Strange. Let's see. And let me know, guys, if you would like me to go back to that other video that I had up earlier. All right, here we go. Oh, the Batman's still doing it. I'll fix it.
Which is connected to Mohican State Park. Hello, I'm in Pleasant Hill Lake Park, which is connected to Mohican State Park. And in this campground right here, in the youth campground, back in August 18th of 2020, there is a famous Bigfoot sighting, and it's been recorded on the BFRO website. But basically right here is where it all happened. So supposedly this creature or creatures came up behind the tent in the campground right here, number 417, and started throwing rocks and sticks at the tent and at the people that were staying here. They got so freaked out, they called 911, and a ranger came and took the report. The other activity that was reported that night was a creature banging on the side of the bathrooms, which is right over here. And also, there were eyewitness accounts of seeing this creature. It was slender and all black, running on two legs behind the bathroom. This report was taken from an official Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District Park Ranger incident call report. Field notes filed on August 18th, 2020 at 22:50 hours by Pleasant Hill Lake Park Ranger McClellan, number 915. On August 18, 2020, at 22:50 hours, Ashland County Sheriff's Office received a 911 call for unknown subjects throwing items from the woods at a primitive camp area located at Pleasant Hill Lake Park in Ashland County, Ohio. Park Ranger McClellan was dispatched and arrived shortly on scene at campsite number 417 and met with caller Faith Steele and her family, husband and 2 kids. Witnesses advised that someone in the woods behind their campsite was throwing sticks or rocks at them and around their tent. Due to it being dark, the witnesses could not see who was throwing things at them. The husband went on to say he first thought it might be kids messing around in the woods, but when he yelled into the woods, he did not hear any voices or noises indicating children, so he did not believe it was kids. The witnesses said a few times later they heard strange, loud, or weird noises coming from the woods, at which time he made his young children go into the tent while he stood outside the tent with his small pocket knife out, just in case. Witnesses went on to say a few minutes later they heard a loud bang or knock.
Good
as
night,
if someone
Shane.
had smacked
Good
or
night,
punched
anybody that
hard
has
the side
decided to
of the
leave
wooden
or has
outhouse
something I
restroom
missed you. I
located
apologize.
nearby on the other side of the primitive camp. When they turned and looked in that direction, they observed something run into the woods. The witnesses described what he saw as a tall, dark, and hairy figure run and disappear into the woods. Witnesses said the first thing he thought of when he saw it was a Bigfoot. Park Ranger McClellan checked the area and was unable to locate anyone in the wooded area and did not observe any damage to the outhouse structure. These witnesses were the only people camping in that area of Pleasant Hill Lake Park at the time. No further investigation was warranted at that time. The official sighting report was provided by managers of Pleasant Hill Lake Park, which is part of the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District, a political subdivision of the state of Ohio. Ohio is definitely the leading state in the U.S. in terms of officially acknowledging the potential existence of Sasquatches. I'm here in Mohican State Park investigating a Bigfoot encounter that occurred in June of 2022. There was a group of people who were tubing on this river right here, the Clear Fork of the Mohican. What they saw, they described as an ape/man on shore up in the trees, standing beside a tree. So we're here today investigating. It was a beautiful, partly sunny day, around 80 degrees. There was no one else on the Clear Fork River but us. For the entire length of the trip, my group and I were tubing down the Clear Fork River from Campground Class B, by the covered bridge, to the Mohican State Park Campground Class A. It is about a 2.5-hour float. About halfway through it, and being the only group on the river, 2 of us immediately spotted a dark brown ape man with a face. That was an ape man face that was clear as day, peering at us from the riverbank standing in front of the trees. His body kind of blended in with the tree trunks, and he was very still and quiet. He just was curious and mysterious. I kind of yelled out and pointed in that direction and said, "There's a Bigfoot." There were 4 of us in the group. I saw it, another person saw it, a third person saw something but does not know what it was, and the 4th person did not see it at all. We were on the river in tubes, so our phones were not readily available for pictures. They were stowed in waterproof pouches. After the sighting, 2 of us stayed in the tubes and waited by the bank, while the other 2 took about 10 minutes to explore the riverbank, trail, and area. They said they observed a footprint, but no ape man. I said this is typical, as Bigfoot is very sensitive and elusive and does not want to be seen or caught. After the trip, the persons with me started to do a video documentary through their waterproof pouch with a cell phone. We were thrilled. We know what we saw. It was a 6'3" tall Bigfoot, and although he was brown and furry, he was not hunched over. He stood straight and tall, and had the shorter hair ape-man face, not long hair. A few minutes down the river on our float, we also spotted a red sleeping bag that we checked out to see if anyone was in it, as it looked like it had structure to it. No one was in it, but there were clothes in it. It was curiously very close to the river. We may go back to the spot next weekend to take photos and videos of the footprint, or do a casting of the footprint. It was June 18th, 2021, about 4 p.m. at Mohican State Park, Loudonville, Ohio, in Ashland County. My best friend and I drove into the picnic area at the covered bridge, and there were no campers, hikers, or people fishing, so we drove into campsite B. It is a narrow road that is parallel to the Mohican River. Then we reached the end of this road where there is a turnaround, so we parked the car and shut off the engine. The front of the car was facing towards the covered bridge, and the Mohican River was on the driver's side of the car, and the thick woods were on the passengers, my side, and to the rear of us. Also, it was an unusually chilly day for the month of June, and it was very cloudy with no sun and a slight drizzle of rain. So we sat in the car with the windows down. We could hear birds chirping and the soft babbling sounds of the river. We sat there for about 30 minutes, talking away as women do, and I mentioned that I watched a Bigfoot show on TV and we should do Bigfoot calls. So jokingly, I started doing whoop whoop calls, and it echoed in this small area. We laughed for a couple minutes, then took a drink of our pop, and we heard 2 tree knocks. Not loud, but not soft. Instantly, I was scared because the sound was very close to us. It was about 30 feet up in the thick woods, and it was very steep, almost straight up. I knew this was not a person because it's too dangerous to climb. This spooked both of us, so we started the car and went back to the covered bridge picnic area, which is more of an open area. Also, there were a few cars, so we did not feel alone. And my friend had to use the restroom, and I stayed in the car. The woods were still on my right side, and I could hear birds chirping loud and fast, and then all of a sudden they stopped. Then a rock that was about 6 inches wide came tumbling down on the ground of the steep cliff, along with dry leaves falling behind it. So I looked up about 15 to 20 feet away. I saw the left side of a foot, calf, thigh, and hip of an animal. It looked like it was slipping on the leaves and trying to gain traction, and its leg went straight up and behind a tree. This leg looked like a bodybuilder's leg, with short black hair, and was about 3 to 4 feet in length. Then my friend got into the driver's side car and we left. So when I got home, I looked up videos on YouTube of bears. My leg sighting does not match a bear because the hind leg of a bear or dog has an odd angle from the pad to the foot of its leg. But what I saw was a human-like foot with hair that connected to a calf, to a knee, to a thigh, and then to a hip. And it was super muscular. Also, there have not been bear sightings in Mohican State Park for many decades. I thought it was strange that the birds were extremely loud and chirping faster than usual, and then it stopped, like all of them. It was from 4 o'clock to 4:30 p.m. It was chilly for a summer day, cloudy, no sun, slight drizzle of rain, on and off.
A few years ago in West Virginia, a man captured this footage near his home.
Alright, guys, hold on a second.
He was just filming a group of cows when he noticed something else in the background.
Alright, so in terms of David's video. I think he did a great job. David has been getting much better. I was hoping that he was going to stop by, but he has company tonight. I'm bummed like nobody stopped by. Oh, well, you know what? It's a family night. Everybody's out with family. It was a possibility that Taz might stop by. He was helping friends with fireworks. So that's that. Blake couldn't. You saw his message in the chat. I'm going to message David and see if he can stop. Let me say hi and Happy New Year's. I love saying Happy New Year's and stuff on iPhones too, by the way, because it makes the cool thing. Tell Lisa, everybody from Planet 412 says Happy New Year's to both of you. Let's see. He did a good job on his video, and we, just to let you know, we have some new locations that we are going to be going to in the next 2026, the year. And I'm going to tell you what, BJ knows about them. I think I've told a little bit to Kel and Josie. If I haven't, I will share them with you guys. But man, I'm going to tell you what, BJ, you want to comment real quick about just your impressions on some of the places that I've mentioned to you that we're going to be going. You're going to be going with us to the one in PA, not far from you. It is, help me out. I'm drawing a blank. It is, oh geez. Okay, Jack sent me something. Thank you, BJ. Haunted Hillview Manor. It's going to be absolutely incredible, guys. If those of you that don't know about Hillview Manor, you can obviously Google it, but you can also go to where I found out about it. And Destination Fear, one of my favorite shows. They started a new one, but they went to that place twice. And the first time it was before they even started officially the channel or the show. And man, the stuff that they caught there, the EVPs, was horrifying. So we're going to be going there. BJ is going to be coming as long as she can get away. She's got a lot going on. And we're going to be going to Eloise Asylum in Michigan. And you guys know I don't ever ask you guys for anything. I really don't. If you'd like to donate to the channel to help with the computer and stuff, my mods comment to you. But I will say this for the next year. If you guys would like me to be going to, locations regularly, and, the channel to improve, help out with the computer, we'll get that up. And if you want me to come around your way with me and David and BJ can sometimes come because she's got, like I said, everybody knows she's got issues at home taking care of her family right now. If you guys want me to come around your way, throw it out there. And, I've got a brother-in-law of mine I've mentioned on here. He's got a really big history channel called Vlogging Through History with Chris Mowry. It's Vlogging Through History, but his name's Chris Mowry. And what he does is he goes all over the world, literally. So for those of you that live in other countries, if you'd like me and David and to come and head out your way, we can start putting together, kind of like a pool of, donations to help us get over there and make some of these on location videos. And what I'll say to this is as well, for those of you that want to help get these on location things going, be it an hour or two away from where I live in the States. I live in Northeast Ohio in the Youngstown area, for those of you that don't know. If you want to, be a part of these investigations, help, us put together the trip, we'll get donations put together, and I will go as far to offer, for those of you that really have a part to do with us successfully doing that, you guys can come on the investigation with us. How about that? So I'm just throwing that out there. So let me get the video that Jack had sent, and I'm going to share that with you guys. Jacklington, my man. Okay, here we go. Let me pause it real quick. I do not know what this is. All right, thank you, Jack. Let's get started, guys. All right, here we go. Thanks again, Jack. Oh, I've seen this one. Real quick, Professor, I did not know you were a mod for Chris's channel. Hey, that's my man. That's my brother-in-law. He's family. So I'm going to push his channel. But that's awesome, Professor. If you had mentioned that before, I apologize for missing that. So that channel is awesome, guys. Check it out. Me and Chris have just to let you guys know, we have a collaboration coming up soon as well. It's a secret, Professor. So I'm sure a number of us have seen this video before. This is the closest I've ever seen for this. So great job, Jack, first of all. You guys think the Bigfoot looks real, first of all. Second of all, do you see what it's hiding and holding? Now, watch. Watch what the little one does. Now, I'm going to rewind it. When the female picks him up, or she, watch what it does. And this is what basically, I don't know, unless this has been proven to be a hoax, what sold this for me is the baby pushes on the mother so it can look at what she's looking at. So let me I hope it's real too, Owl Woman, and hello, by the way. Right there. See, it picked its arm up and it's pushing away to look. I mean, it looks real to me too. I'm going to tell you what, I think this might be legit, guys. And like I've said, if you have proof or you know for sure that this is a hoax, let us know. But I mean, it looks real. Again, I'm going to go back, and I want to go back to the beginning. And if you guys are not happy with that, I apologize. But think about it. If this is legit, guys, this is without a doubt one of the best videos of not only a Sasquatch, but a real Sasquatch video with a baby. I don't know. I think this might be it, guys. One of the few. And I hope I didn't offend anybody by asking about the donation stuff. I just wanted to explain how some channels, they get things going to get people on location in their areas. That's awesome, Josie. And Josie, we are, if you wanted to let them know that you and I, have decided on doing something, you can mention it, or if not, we can keep it a surprise. Thank you, Jennifer, and thank you, Owl Woman. I appreciate it. A long time ago, well, not a long time, it's let's say about a year and a half ago, maybe at the most, I had mentioned people, if they would, if they'd like to help out the channel, to donate, and I got some very negative responses. That's why I never do it anymore. But I wanted to at least, mention it tonight for me getting on location in your areas. That's the only way I could really do it. And I would love to go across the pond and get over there and do some stuff in other countries as well. Well, I think this is incredible, guys. I really do. Thank you, Jacklington. I appreciate it. That is a phenomenal video. I really do think that this could be one of the few. We talk about this regularly, that, sometimes we're going to get, some real ones. And I shut the Batman thing off, by the way, because it was freaking out. I don't know why. So I'll get it reset here in a minute. But we've talked about this before, guys, that unfortunately I think that we are going to get real videos. And I, like we've all, majority of us said, we feel like that one has a ring of truth to it. I don't know how they could, I wish Taz was here, excuse me, because, I can't really think of how you could get that baby to, you could tell it was struggling to push away from the mom. It was like, Mom, let me look at it. What are you looking at, Mom? It was pretty wild. So let me check one more thing here. And Would you guys like me to finish that one video that we were watching earlier? Seemed like a lot of people enjoyed that. You're right, Josie. It just sometimes people don't look at things like the way my fams here looks at it. So thank you guys for supporting me that way. Thank you, Owl Woman. You guys are awesome. Just to let you know, the easiest and best way, if you do ever decide to donate to help put together those types of events, I will start specifically like saying, hey, we're doing this one next if you want to. So I'm going to figure out which one, we're going to do next. Or what I'd like to do is I'm going to put, I deleted somebody's comment. I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Head Trip. I did not mean to delete your comment. That was completely an accident, my friend. I'm sorry. That was not my meaning. So Head Trip had put probably electric surges from your snowstorm, the Batman. I'm sorry I deleted it. Put that back out there. I didn't mean to delete it. So as I was saying, I'm going to actually put together a list for you guys. And if you would like to donate, BJ puts it up in Kellen and Josie. I would ask though that you make the donations towards the Venmo, the Cash App, or the PayPal, because for those things, I do not want YouTube to get their hands on that. That's not their place to take that from us. If we're putting together a trip where I'm going to come out to you or make it, that has nothing to do with them. They do not get 30% of that. So the information is out there for you guys. Real quick, one more time. Would you guys like me to put on that one video I had started earlier? Yeah, woman, I accidentally did that once or twice. So again, Head Trip, my bad. my bad. Would you guys, so again, let's see. Hey, Milk. I'm just going to put it on. Nobody's answering, so I'll just put it on real quick. I don't think there's that much left. Where are you at? There he is. Okay, I got him. Okie dokie, guys. Hey, Head Trip. Have a good night. We love you too. And again, sorry I didn't mean to delete that. That was not on purpose. I appreciated that comment, actually. And I agree. Maybe it is the storm that did that. I was wondering what was going on with that. Have a great night. Thanks again for coming by. All right, here's that one video.
Home security camera in East Texas captured a tall being moving behind a backyard fence.
Yeah, tell your nephew we hope they feel better.
Online, some viewers believed it showed a Bigfoot-like figure. Others said it was just a person walking behind the fence, with light creating a stretched shadow. No solid proof has been found, but the homeowner said it didn't look like a neighbor. They think it's Bigfoot. In March 2012, a woman hiking near a frozen lake in Russia spotted something strange.
Real quick, again, when you have some of these older like Ring doorbell cameras or video cameras, when you get to a certain distance, it starts to degrade and it looks like weird stuff. So the good thing is we just got Ring on our house not too long ago, the newer ones, and they're clear as hell. So anybody, dog man or anybody comes around our house, we're going to get a good video of them.
A dark, human-like figure walking alone across the ice. She quickly snapped a photo and shared it online. Soon, people began claiming it was Bigfoot, carrying its young. Skeptics argued it was just a bundled-up man braving the cold. But with the distance and the blurry photo quality, no one can say for sure what or who was really out there on that frozen lake. In May 2025, a man uploaded a video claiming he was almost trapped by Bigfoot.
Hello? Oh. Let me find out that's a freaking Sasquatch looking at us. Wait a minute, this might be the real deal, everybody. We might be face to face with a Sasquatch right now.
While exploring a forest at night, his flashlight caught two glowing eyes. He joked at first, but once he realized it might actually be Bigfoot, he panicked and ran. But then, he fell into a hole.
Oh! Whoa, I just sank! Oh my god!
Oh, wow, is he lucky?
Because look, he was sitting right there. He was standing right here when we saw him.
Some viewers believe it was a territorial Bigfoot
What do
guarding
you think,
its land,
that was a trap?
but others think it was just an animal. Anyway, he got out safely, but confused. In 2023, a man living in the Ohio woods took this strange photo. He and his family spotted the figure twice near a fence close to a pile of dead chickens on a local farm. The creature stood about 500 yards away, completely black and moving stiffly, almost like a robot. It wasn't just them. More people across Ohio claimed to have seen the same eerie figure that year.
Josie, seems
all
that way.
these eyewitnesses. There's got to be some truth to it, right? A hiker in North
BJ, you're
Carolina
not gonna
recorded
be
a
able
strange
to.
video during a night walk on the Appalachian Trail. Two glowing eyes
David,
appeared in
I
the dark,
agree about the
staring straight at
superimposed.
the camera. The man never believed in Bigfoot, but after watching the clip, he started to doubt himself.
Yeah, and again, El
For some
Martino,
reason,
I'd like
he
to
only
see the
shared a
measurements on that
screenshot of
fence,
the video
too.
online. On Reddit, some users said it was an owl, others thought it was a raccoon or just some other animal. And I agree. It could be anything.
Oh, okay, Owl Woman. I like that. Thank you.
In the remote wilderness of Alaska, a camper
Agreed,
suddenly
Josie.
heard rustling nearby. That's when he noticed it. A large, dark figure moving between the trees. It walked upright like a human, but its shape was far more ape-like. The sight matched countless old...
Hey guys, real quick, because some people are checking out because it's getting late. I have had a video I was going to release a couple days ago. I decided to wait till tonight to mention it to you guys. Tomorrow, I am going to be releasing a new storyboard, not storyboard, a new video with experience / stories of these individuals. I hope you like it. It's going to be a New Year's Day special release for the holidays. So I just wanted to mention that real quick before everybody left, or numerous people leave.
Bigfoot descriptions, fueling even more debate about the creature's existence.
Good night, Professor. Thank you for coming by.
In 2013, a couple hiking near Mission, British Columbia, caught this on camera.
Tell Chris, see you soon. I've seen this one before, and
Across
I think
a
it's
distant hill,
pretty
a tall, dark figure
legit.
walked slowly. The area was remote and hard to reach,
Oh, okay. I
making
thought you
it
were leaving.
unlikely to be a prank or a person in costume. The footage stayed unnoticed for years.
Oh,
but
I see the
resurfaced,
rest of your
drawing
comment. I
attention from
apologize.
cryptid enthusiasts. Many believe it shows a real Bigfoot. What else could it be?
You guys think that one's real? I've seen this
A
one
man was
before. I think this one might be legit, and the fact that it's in British Columbia, they
This
get really
on camera.
good videos there. I mean, that's an area you'd expect them to be. Hey, Tim, have a good night, my friend. That's a place, Tim, by the way, I'd love to come investigate in is down
Across
your
a
way
distant
in
hill, a
Australia.
tall, dark figure walked slowly. The area was remote and hard to reach, making it unlikely to be a prank or a person in costume. The footage stayed unnoticed for years, but resurfaced, drawing attention from cryptid enthusiasts. Many believe it shows a real Bigfoot.
I wanted to
What
see
else
this again. I
could it
think
be?
this might be legit.
A man was driving along a lonely forest trail. As he made his way deeper into the woods, something caught his eye up ahead. A tall, dark figure standing at the edge of the path. Startled, he grabbed his camera and snapped a photo. The image came out blurry, but the shape was clear enough to raise questions. It looked human, but not quite. The body was bulky and covered in what appeared to be thick, dark hair. Could this be actual proof of Bigfoot?
All right, Tim, have a
In
good night,
September
my friend.
2012, Jim Harrison shared a video filmed near Shady Lake in Arkansas's Okachita National Forest. A family was camping in a secluded area when they heard movement around their campsite and began recording. Moments later, a large, hairy figure appeared. The camera caught it moving through the darkness before the person filming bolted in fear. Viewers were divided. Some dismissed it as a hoax, while others claimed it matched sightings of a creature long rumored to roam the region: Sasquatch. These new trail camera photos were taken in New York. Take a look. Its calf, shoulder, and triceps show clear muscle definition beneath the fur, which some believes point to a real living being. Some call it proof, others say it's just a costume. Imagine finding this on your trail camera though. Would you think it's real? A trail camera deep in the woods captured something strange, something many believe could be Bigfoot. The camera was placed close to the ground, and whatever passed by came extremely close to it. All that can be seen is a patch of long, wiry brown hair on the lower part of two thick, sturdy legs. It looked like something walking upright, brushing against the camera as it moved. Some say it could be a bear caught from an odd angle. Others insist the hair texture and body shape don't match any known animal. So was it a bear, or the closest glimpse yet of Bigfoot? During a hike through the forest, this person noticed something strange and snapped a photo. They later uploaded a black and white version of it to the Bigfoot subreddit. The image showed what looked like a dark figure lurking behind a tree stump. Some viewers were convinced it could be Bigfoot. Others immediately laughed it off, saying it was obviously just a stump, and in the end, most people agreed. There was nothing mysterious about it at all, just a tree stump in the right place at the right angle. But for a brief moment, people wondered if they were looking at the real thing. In 2021, a Reddit user visited Willow Creek, California, a place already famous for Bigfoot sightings. While hiking through the area, they captured something strange on camera. The photo showed a dark, human-shaped figure standing near the trees. Some people immediately claimed it was Bigfoot. Others dismissed it as nothing more than light and shadow. But the uploader wasn't so sure. They said the shape didn't match any tree, branch, or obstacle around it. So what exactly did they capture out there? On October 7th, 2025, this photo was reportedly captured by a trail camera deep in the wilderness, soon catching the attention of the Rocky Mountain Sasquatch organization. Experts pointed out one odd detail in the photo: the creature's walking posture. Its heel kicked up higher than a person's, something believed to help it move easily through rough brush or deep snow. But since the photo's source remains unclear, it naturally makes it suspicious. A camper hiking through a Canadian forest claimed he saw Bigfoot. He had been walking for hours, deep in the woods, when he noticed this. A tall, hairy figure moving through the trees. Canada, especially British Columbia, is known for such sightings, and many believe this could be real evidence of the creature's existence. A TikToker was recording a screen while using Google Maps on a tablet.
Oops.
He switched to Street View and stopped at a field surrounded by trees. His walking posture. It's claimed he saw Bigfoot. He had been walking for hours, deep in the woods, when he noticed this. A tall, hairy figure moving through the trees.
Hey, Jack.
Canada, especially British Columbia, is known for such sightings, and many believe this could be real evidence.
Jack,
of
we
the
need to catch
creature's
up this week, my man.
A TikToker was recording a screen while using Google Maps on a tablet. He switched to Street View and stopped at a field surrounded by trees. As he moved the camera, a figure appeared. It had no clear face but seemed to stare straight into the lens. No one knows what it was. Some say it's just a statue or an Easter egg created by Google. But what if it's not? What if this is actually Bigfoot?
I don't believe that one. You never
A
know,
man
though.
was hiking up a mountain when he claimed to see a Bigfoot walking ahead of him.
And again,
Take a
the
look.
ex, man, she must have been a mean
Bigfoot
girl.
went up into that cave. I just saw Bigfoot.
Good, Jack.
Oh my god.
You
Sadly,
have my number,
he didn't
right?
capture the creature, only his reaction. Without proof, many doubt his claim. In April 2024, just days before the solar eclipse, two friends
good,
stayed at
Jack.
an
Let's
Airbnb in
do
the
it,
mountains of Mountain View, Arkansas. One night, while outside,
Hit me up
they
Friday,
heard heavy footsteps echoing
early
through the
afternoon
woods.
if you're free.
They didn't see anything at the time, but later, their footage revealed something strange. A long, hairy arm appeared to reach out from behind a tree. Some believe the approaching eclipse might have drawn it out. But was it truly an arm? Or could it simply have been a few tangled branches and leaves? A hiker went exploring in the mountains one evening. Through the forest, he saw something big and black moving along the slope.
All right, Jack, I got you, brother.
It walked upright before vanishing behind the trees. He only managed to capture a small part, which doesn't show much, but somehow that makes his story feel more believable. He wasn't sure what it was, but since many in North Carolina have reported similar sightings, he could only think of one thing: Bigfoot. Who knows? This mysterious video shows a tall creature moving quickly through the woods. It clearly resembles Bigfoot. I could find no background information on the video, so I don't know where it was filmed or by whom, which doesn't make it very convincing. A woman who often walked her dog through a quiet forest noticed something strange one evening. A tree she passed by almost every day looked different. Covered in thick moss and shaped oddly, it seemed to have taken on the form of a tall, shadowy figure. She snapped a photo and shared it online, where many thought it looked like Bigfoot. When she returned the next day, the tree was gone. She searched the same path but couldn't find it again. She can't explain it. While exploring the woods, someone came across an intriguing sight, filmed it, and shared it on Instagram for others to see.
That's weird. I've never seen this one before.
The video showed a dark human-sized figure sitting high on a tree. It looks like a gorilla or ape-like animal sitting on a tree branch. People online were divided. Some believed it was actual footage of Bigfoot, pointing to the creature's size and movement. Others were convinced it looked too human, possibly someone in a costume trying to pull a prank. A hiker was wandering through a foggy Washington forest when he came across something he couldn't explain. Somehow, he found the courage to film. The figure moved slowly, then disappeared into the fog. Viewers believe the creature took advantage of the fog, which lowers visibility and muffles sounds, making it easier for something large to stay hidden. But the person filming seemed so close. Too close? Or did he just zoom in? In Florida's Lettuce Lake Park, a strange figure was filmed moving through the swamp. As the camera followed it, the creature even appeared to grab something from the water. At first, people thought it was just a bear. But a park ranger later confirmed, whatever this was, it wasn't a bear. The figure turned toward the camera and then slipped deeper into the swamp, before vanishing underwater, something no bear would ever do. Many believe the footage shows the skunk ape, a creature often described as a smaller, swamp-dwelling version of Bigfoot. Witnesses say it stands around 7 feet tall, covered in dark hair, with glowing eyes. In 2017, this photo was taken in Laurel, Maryland, near the Pawtuxent Research Refuge. The witness, Jeremy, saw a dark, upright figure while driving on Brock Bridge Road. The shape looked 7 to 8 feet tall, with long arms and a hunched posture, just like classic Bigfoot reports. Its head and shoulders peeked through the trees, but details were unclear. No footprints or follow-up evidence were ever found, leaving the sighting unexplained and open to belief. A man was hiking through the woods, recording his walk, when he noticed something behind him.
I swear I just saw something huge up the trail. Hold on. Do you see that? Right there. Oh my god. It's walking like a person, but that's not a person. Look at the size of it. It's going into the trees.
In the distance, a tall, broad, hairy figure can be seen, walking slowly before vanishing into the trees. Viewers were convinced, calling it some of the clearest Bigfoot footage ever. The movements looked natural. The distance made it believable. But experts later examined the clip and found mismatched lighting and strange frame artifacts. It turned out to be AI generated.
Not a surprise.
Late one night at the campsite brewing company in Covina, California, a security camera caught something strange. Near the edge of the frame, a tall, dark figure appeared. When the staff reviewed the footage the next morning, no one could explain what it was. Some said it looked human. Others swore it resembled Bigfoot. To this day, no one has ever identified the mysterious figure caught on camera that night. While flying over a dense forest, this person captured something unbelievable. A large, dark figure can be seen running through the trees. Its long arms swing wide, almost touching the ground, before it disappears into the forest. So what did this person capture that day? Could it have been Bigfoot? A man with a telephoto lens spotted a strange figure near the Pacific Coast Highway in Huntington Beach, California. From about 100 yards away, it looked huge and hairy. Maybe even
That's telling
Bigfoot.
that it was that big
The photos
from a
came out
distance.
clear, sparking excitement online. But when he zoomed in, the illusion broke. It wasn't a creature at all, just a person, probably sneaking off for a peaceful pee. What looked like fur was really just hair and clothing. For a brief moment though, Huntington Beach almost believed it had its own Bigfoot. A hiker was exploring a quiet forest when something strange caught his eye. In the distance, among the thick trees, stood a dark figure, partly hidden by the leaves. He zoomed in with his camera, but the low quality made it impossible to tell what he had really captured. The shape looked large, covered in black fur, and seemed to move slightly, as if it were watching him. This video was shared by a movie guy too, and filmed on March 8th, 2023 in Yellowstone National Park. His friend saw two dark figures moving across a field, and thinking they were bears, started recording. Later, when he zoomed in and slowed down the footage, the figures appeared to be walking upright. He showed the footage to park rangers, who said it might be Bigfoot. But it's too blurry to truly make out. Could it just be people? A man and his father were camping deep in northern Michigan. While out searching for firewood, the man suddenly felt like something was watching him. When he looked up, he saw this. Shocked, he pulled out his phone and snapped a few photos before fear took over. He later described the figure as humanoid, but not human. Its body covered in short, matted fur, a flat nose, and a protruding forehead that gave it an almost ape-like appearance. He returned to the same spot later, hoping to see it again, but there was nothing. The photos are all that remain. A man captured this footage of a distant mountain peak, but as he zoomed in, something unusual appeared.
Thing's kind of creepy. It's like a person's silhouette up in them clouds.
Yeah,
I'm
oh
sorry.
wow.
If it was your mountain, I'm sorry I broke it.
That's wild.
Like a person's silhouette up in the clouds.
A tall, dark figure standing motionless at the top. It looked human, but larger, broader, almost like the legendary Bigfoot. Who or what else would be standing there in the cold wind? But since the location wasn't shared, it's hard to say for sure what it really was. A couple was hiking a service road near Mount St. Helens one summer. Suddenly, they began hearing strange sounds, grunts, whistles, and sharp clicks echoing through the forest. They called out, but no one answered. As they turned back, the noises followed, moving closer through the trees. The man quickly snapped a photo before they hurried away. Later, when they examined it closely, they noticed two figures in the frame. They insisted no person could have reached that hollow without sliding, falling, or getting seriously hurt. A man was camping with his son at Salt Fork State Park when they saw a dark shape moving through the trees. He managed to record this clip.
Sorry, guys.
They quickly left the park, too frightened to return. He later uploaded the footage to his channel, @Tausig, asking people to help identify the creature. The clip was stabilized, brightened, zoomed, and enhanced. It was clear that it was a bipedal creature, but due to the poor quality, the details remain unclear. YouTuber The Woods Master was hiking near a remote ridge when he spotted a large, dark figure.
Stuff. And up on that ridge, I had seen a black shape walk over to the edge, and then it just vanished that quick. I'm gonna go up there and see what we might see today.
Curious, he decided to climb up for a better look. That's when he saw it again.
Huh. What do you guys think of that one?
A massive shape shifting through the forest. Moments later, a knock echoed through the woods. He kept recording, but his heart was pounding.
Where'd it go? It's part of it. Where'd it go?
Fortunately, whatever was out there never came closer, and he made it out safely. A few years ago in West Virginia, a man captured this footage near his home. He was just filming a group of cows when he noticed something else in the background. It looked human, but bigger, and seemed to blend in with the forest, making it even harder to see. And of course, the footage is extremely blurry. Classic Bigfoot. Chris Dickinson, a Bigfoot researcher from Oklahoma, recorded an unsettling video in July 2020. While trekking deep in the forest, he noticed several fallen trees, arranged in a strange, deliberate pattern. Moments later, Chris spotted something.
I got something big and black back here. Look. Right in the middle of my screen. Right there.
But when he looked again, it was gone. Then came the sound, sharp cracks echoing through the trees. As he continued deeper, he found a peculiar structure, as if something had built it. And then, through the dense structure, he noticed this. A tall, dark figure standing still. Moments later, a deep growl rolled through the woods. Chris was convinced something intelligent was out there, watching and warning him to leave. And for more Bigfoot encounters, watch this next video.
All right, here, let me. So we are gonna be checking out here, guys, in a minute. Just to let you know, I feel bad. Taz said that he did not get the link that I sent him, but I just checked my email, buddy, and I sent you two. And I just resent another one if you wanted to come by and just wish everybody Happy New Year. But you're with family, so don't feel like you have to. Everybody, Rye Voss couldn't make it by either. He asked me if I would tell everybody Happy New Year from Codegas. I reached out to, I'm using that lip stuff. It gets caught in the corner of your mouth. I reached out to David Wolf a couple times. He said that he might not be able to too because he's with family. But he said, if I can't, make sure that you tell everybody Happy New Year's. I had reached out to Carol Ann and Mr. In Between. I assumed that they had family things going on. So I just wanted to, real quick, again, thank everybody for. I feel real bad about Taz too because I did send him some. So, it's okay. I had a blast with you guys and everybody. Again, they are with family and they all sent their love. They all said the exact same thing. If I can't make it, please tell everybody that we send our love. Let me see if Batman is okay. I unplugged it. No, I'm going to have to do. I don't know what's going on with Batman. I'm going to have to play with it. Maybe it is what I was told tonight, that there's something up with the storm. So, with that being said, guys, again, thank you for coming by. I loved having you guys here as the new year rang in. Thank you to my mods, Josie, BJ, and Kel. Guys, I couldn't do this without you. Thank you so much for being my moderators this past 2025. I look forward to 2026 with you guys and the huge changes that are on the horizon for the channel. And I really mean it, guys. There are really big things coming up for Planet 412. I had I can't get into it, but I had some really huge family things going on over the past year, and my mods know about it. And it got taken care of. Things are really good for the family and everything. So good night, Jack. Thanks for being here. Call me Friday afternoon, Jack. And I'm not going to have certain things in the way and worries. There was nothing bad or anything, but it was a huge kind of thing going on. Again, sorry to be vague, but that kept me from getting things the way that I wanted them regularly. I'm praying for the computer situation to rectify itself. I'm hoping that will change very soon. And like I said, guys, a lot of on location stuff coming up. It's going to be exciting, and I will make a list of different on location places that we're thinking about going. And I'm going to put this out to you guys, BJ, Kel, Josie, if you guys would help me do it. I'm going to make a recommendation thing for you guys. If you guys would like to make, hey, Matt, we'd love for you to come here or here. And what we'll do is we'll start kind of like a sign up sheet for recommendations of places. And I mean, all over the world. So, and if we can get things taken care of financially and do it, you will see me in Australia. You'll see me in Great Britain or with Rye down in Latin America. I would love to do that. So in the meantime, it's going to be stuff local here. Everybody, hey, happy New Year, El Martino, and happy New Year to everybody. Agwanka, happy New Year to you. Anybody that I missed tonight, because I was running the stream, I was by myself, I want you guys to know, happy New Year. I love you. Thank you for coming by. You guys mean the world to me. And I hope you guys have a great day tomorrow. Remember what I said. I'm releasing a video tomorrow as a gift to you guys for the new year and for the holidays. So I hope you guys like it. It'll be really cool. And thanks again, guys. I love you all. You guys have a great night. If you're somewhere that you're going to be driving, be safe. Okay. I want to see you guys back here. We'll see you soon, everyone. Thanks again for everything. You guys are the best.
There are things in this world that we cannot understand. Things we thought were myth. Mysteries that defy reality. And even darker conspiracies. What Lurks Beneath will take you deep into real cases and accounts of the strange and supernatural that will leave you wondering the truth about what's truly around us. You won't want to miss this one.
In today's world, video isn't optional, it's essential. At Full Res Films, we bring your story to life with cinematic quality and creative vision. From corporate videos that inspire, to powerful testimonials that build trust, to breathtaking drone footage that elevates your brand. Whether it's live events, training videos, music videos, or documentaries, our team captures every moment. Don't settle for ordinary, choose Full Res Films, and let's create something amazing together. FullResFilms.com, 216-201-9649.
Planet 412 is your channel through the veil, where cryptids walk, UFOs soar, and the paranormal whispers in the dark. From chilling storytelling, eerie narrations, and on-location investigations, to live streams, exclusive interviews, and shocking reviews of the bizarre, Planet 412 is your front row seat to the supernatural. Subscribe now, Planet 412 on YouTube. Do you believe?